Right guys, time for another RLR beer short. For this one we're going to go to Finchampstead, Berkshire, England. Another beer from the wonderful Siren craft brewery. This one is the Santo, a dry hop lager coming in at 5% ABV. Untappd calls this one an India Pale Lager, but it reminds me of the kind of more old school craft lagers that were in the craft beer scene a good few years ago. So yeah, this one pours a lovely kind of bright golden straw colour, good little bit of natural haze to it, obviously unfiltered. Aroma of this beer is actually quite mild and quite unassuming in a sense. You get a lot of white bread out of it, a wee bit of Pilsner malty dryness, a little touch of McVitie's digestive biscuit in there, some earthiness, some nice floral notes and grassy character there, but the fruits are very, very soft in this one. Incidentally, the hops in this beer, Magnum, Amarillo, Mosaic, Simcoe and Citra. It is a nice and enjoyable beer, this one. You could easily tan a few of these. But yeah, backbone of the beer, fresh white bready bread crust in there, wee bit of woodiness, some Jacob's cream cracker on top of it as well, little bit of wholemeal brown bread in there, some fluffier white bread on top of that, a wee bit of McVitie's digestive biscuit I would say as well. But yeah, you further back on the palate you get a bit more of that kind of what I suspect is Pilsner malty dryness. Dead centre of your palate there's a little touch of caramel in there, the McVitie's digestive biscuit surrounding that. It maybe gives you a little touch of almost honey character into the aftertaste. The yeasty side of this beer on the back third of your palate, at its core it's got a little bit more of a kind of sweeter wholemeal brown bready character, then it's surrounded by a softer white bread and a little bit of bread crust. So yeah, yeasty character in this beer shows itself a little bit more into the aftertaste as well. Green component of this one, little touch of earthiness in the back corners of the palate, which will be from the Magnum and the Mosaic I would say. As you come further forward it's a little bit almost like woody and herbal, and as you reach the kind of front corners of your palate a little bit more floral and aromatic, and then round the front curve of the tongue it's just that little bit lighter and more grassy as well. The fruity side of the beer on the front third of your tongue, further back on that front third I would say, yeah, there's soft passion fruit there from the Simcoe, there's softer apricot as you come further forward, which will be both the Citra and Simcoe, and then yeah, into the front half of that front third of your tongue it's all about the kind of soft tangerines and more oily oranges in there from the Amarillo and the Mosaic. There's maybe just a little hint of lime there behind the very front tip of the tongue too, mixing with the grassy esters. But all in all, it's a very drinkable beer this one, very smooth, slightly dry, mouthfeel wise I would say top end of light bodied. Carbonation's a wee bit crisper in this one, but this can is about 6 months old, we have to bear that in mind. But yeah, it's quite a smooth and slightly dry mouthfeel that you get from this one. 20-25 IBUs I would say. The malt is a bit drier underneath, smoother in the middle, slightly sweet on top, and then yeah, a kind of softer fruity note out of this one. Interesting beer, the Santo dry hop lager, 5% ABV from Siren craft brewery in Finchampstead, Berkshire, England. Give it a go and see what you think. Cheers.